Nick Vandekar, selling the main line with Long & Foster Real Estate. Today I am on the Chester Valley Trail, right in the heart of where the English would have been encamped in 1777, September. I am going to be talking on the video with Sean Moir of Western Heritage Mapping, and he's going to explain to us a little bit about the Paoli Battlefield and the Paoli Massacre, and why that is located in Malvern, PA.
So we're here at the site of the Paoli Massacre in Malvern, Pennsylvania. So you might wonder why it's not called the Malvern Massacre. Well, back during the times of the Revolution, Malvern Borough did not exist. This was all part of Westtown Township, and really there weren't many landmarks around here. Probably the best known landmark in this whole area was about 2 miles down the road, which was the Paoli Tavern. So when people talked about this area, they called it Paoli. And it was here on September 20th at midnight that Wayne's troops were camped. They would have been sleeping probably before midnight, and they were alerted that there were about 1,000 British coming up the road to attack the camp. Yeah, and by the time that Wayne was aware that the British were coming, they've already turned down Route 29 over by the Malvern, down the hill, and heading south towards this place. They would have passed the General Warren Inn, and the British headed up the hill, sweeping away the pickets as they came up the hill towards Wayne's camp. And Gray's men did not fire any shots. Instead, they came at the Americans with bayonets only to keep their whereabouts concealed. And they would have come through the woods to the east here and attacked the camp and drove the Continental forces west towards these fences and out towards Lionville and Exton, where Wayne and his men retreated. By the end, there were about 50 Americans killed and laying on the field, and they were actually buried in a mass grave which is behind us. And then after the battle, the British returned to their camp in Tredyffrin Township, a few miles down the road, and that encampment had been there for a couple days. There was about 15,000 British troops, mostly along the Chester Valley Trail, between about Howville and the Barnes & Noble and Gateway Shopping Center. There would have also been some British troops on the top of the hill along Conestoga Road between about the high school and St. Luke Lutheran Church in Devon. So they were camped there. They sent some guys to do this massacre, and then the next morning the British packed up their camp and headed towards the Schuylkill River to cross at the fords near Valley Forge, because what they wanted to do was cross the river and take the capital of Philadelphia. And by this point, there was nobody standing in their way, and the capital Philadelphia was theirs to take.